Karen 5014 speaking. I just thought I'd do a quick little review on a level 1 first aid kit. These are little color coding labeling tabs, and I find these to be very important because you need to label everything that is in your first aid kit. You'll see it as we go through it, because you might not be the one using it, and you might be the one that needs help, and somebody might not know how to use these exactly. They might just know the general usage of them. So I find these very important. You can get them $1.18 at Walmart. So what's housing all these materials is a hefty 1-zip bag, and this is just from around the house. This is a very cheap kit, but it's for you and another person. This is normally what I take on day hikes, or maybe if I'm spending one night with another person or something like that. But if there's any more than that, I'm going to bring a level 2 first aid kit. I'm working on a video right now, so that'll be up shortly, I hope. First thing we have in here is antiseptic wipes and creams. We'll go over that in more depth in a minute. Next is a pair of sterile gloves in a bag. These are very important because you need to take BSI precautions, which is body substance isolation, which is basically the concept of everything that comes out of the human body, which is liquids, fluids, anything like that, can be harmful to you. As to the patient, you want to be somewhat clean and sterile. If I'm working on somebody in my family, these might not be put on, but other than that, they're going on. You never know. Next we have bleeding control and management kit, which is probably one of the more important items that you have in this, because this could definitely save someone's life. Next we have Neosporin, which is a great way to kick off the healing process of a cut or abrasion, anything like that. And in here we have Band-Aids and pharmacology, and I got this white plastic container from the Dollar Tree. It was a first aid kit, but all I had were Band-Aids in here, so I put different things in there. First, I think we'll start off with the antiseptic wipes and creams. This you might use quite a bit due to the fact that it has sunscreen in it. Very important because you don't want to get sunburned out there. And we have antibiotic ointment. We have hydrocortisone cream, which you'd put on for temporary relief of itching of cut or anything like that. We have insect protection cream, so we have insect repellent. Burn cream with aloe vera, which gives the burn a cooling sensation. Then we have a couple alcohol prep pads. Well, actually we have 6. Next is Q-tips, because if you need to apply maybe burn cream or the hydrocortisone cream to a sensitive area, you can just use these. Then we have 6 antiseptic towelettes, which will clean your hands before and after dinner. These alcohol prep pads will clean the area around the wound before you actually go in and start working on it, maybe with these gauze pads. Next we're going to go into the bleeding control kit. The first item we have is 3 5x9 pads, which these are going to probably be the biggest gauze pads you'll be able to fit in your level 1 first aid kit, and these are very important. Next we're going to have 2x2s, which you're going to probably use the most, if they have a minor gash or anything in their arms, hands, extremities, anything like that. These come in handy. Then you have the 4x4s, which are you know, the medium size, the middle of the 2x2 and 5x9. These are nice to have, and you know, and the reason why you need so many is because you want to layer the gauze. Let's say you have a pretty bad gash in your arm. You want to apply this to your arm, and let's say it doesn't stop the bleeding. Well, then you're going to also, without lifting up the 4x4, add a 5x9 and apply pressure and raise and elevate actually. And if that doesn't work, yeah, you might want to go with a tourniquet, but we will not have that in the level 1. And then this gauze roll is just to help hold this on. And then we also have a couple more spare 4x4s. These are not sterile, so that's the only problem with these. But they still have a very good use. Next is the Band-Aids and pharmacology container, which also might be used quite a bit. First item we have is eye drops. These are individual containers, one-time use, very handy, especially if you have contacts like me and your eyes get aggravated. These are very important. Next is an assorted baggie filled with different medications. The small pink ones here at the bottom are chewable aspirin. The large blue gel tablets, I don't know if you can see that, I know it's really hard, is Advil, which I find is fairly effective compared to others. And then we have extra strength Tylenol, are the large white capsules. So, you know, Advil would be used if you have any inflammation in your joints or anything like that, if you're in any kind of pain. Same with Tylenol, whoever, you know, whatever works better for you. And then aspirin. I find that important for me personally because a lot of the times I go hiking with my grandfather. I find that's very important. Next is, this could go in the antiseptic creams and everything, but since these are little sting capsules, if that capsule gets popped, these are no good. So I put it in this hard container here to help protect them. And what they are is, you guys can't, yeah, there you go. You break this glass portion here. It's not glass, it's more of plastic, and the antiseptic will come out to this little gauze pad, and you just rub it on the stung area. Next is just some athletic tape, which can help hold bandages on, basically anything you need for tape. And then next we have Band-Aids, which will probably be accessed many times. These are just the normal size Band-Aids. And the next are latex free, because you don't know if you're going to be hiking with somebody that's allergic to latex. Then we just have an assorted bunch of different bandages. We have small circular ones, just small rectangular ones. Then we have the butterfly closures, which could be fairly important if you have some sort of laceration. Then we have a knuckle bandage to put on joints. Same here, just a little smaller. And then you have the large one for any large lacerations, cuts, abrasions, that kind of thing. This is it. This is the level 1 first aid kit. But there's something very important that I find. Just because you have this with you doesn't mean that you're equipped to handle a situation. You need to know how to use this stuff effectively and efficiently. You know, I don't know if you need to take a class. YouTube has a lot of good videos. I recommend Nut and Fancy and USNER Doc. They have great videos on level 1 kits, level 2 kits. I'm working on a level 2 kit video right now, so hopefully that'll be on shortly. And you know, just be aware of all the items you have, and especially these. These can get very dangerous if you don't know how to use them. Same with these antiseptic wipes and everything. You have to make sure that nobody's allergic to it or anything like that. And then we went over the Neosporin, I believe. So, there's just a few important items that I find that you should have in your level 1 first aid kit. Items will vary. You might want to include a scalpel or tegaderm or just things like that. And then if you need something personally, such as me with the eye drops, which I find are very important, you need to add that as well. Thanks, YouTube.